Hey guys, it is Tuesday, February 3rd, and I wanted to do a little update video. I did not post anything after last week. I'm trying to think what day I filmed on. I think it was Monday. And Monday I weighed 219.2. Friday when I weighed in, I weighed 219.2. I was having a terrible bout with PMS, which I seem to, I don't know, it really seems amped up lately, but who knows. So, and I've mentioned this before in another video, my period comes late these days. I can count on it being late always, which is okay because I know it's coming. It's just gonna be late. So I was supposed to start on Thursday. So Friday when I weighed in and I was the exact same weight, my health coach, first thing she said was, "Are you about to start your period?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Okay, that's probably what it is." Sure enough, that's what it was. Because when I weighed in yesterday, Monday, I was down 3 pounds. So there you go. So I weigh 216. I feel great. I feel so great that I have done something that I did not think I was going to do. I have an Instagram account, a personal Instagram account. It's actually closed. You can add me if you find me on there. For those of you who do Take Shape for Life. But mostly, I would say the majority of people are friends from high school and college. And I today did a side-by-side picture of what I looked like a few days before I started this program and what I look like today, almost 50 pounds different. And I said, it's been hard, and I'm not finished with this journey, but, I vlog, and I said, if anybody wants to follow me, message me, and I'll, give you the information. And a few people did. So, to those people that did, hi, you know me in real life, and now you see this side of me. And I know a lot of you knew me in high school when I did lose a lot of weight, and I go over that back in video 1 and 2 about why I didn't keep it off and about why this time is different. I had a health scare, and it changed my life for the better. It's funny because I actually, where I work, I run into lots of people, and I ran into a doctor that I saw 2 years ago when, oh God, I was so desperate 2 years ago for answers to why I was gaining weight. Even though, let's be honest, I knew why I was gaining weight. I was eating all the time. Couldn't stop eating. But someone said, "Oh, well, you might have a thyroid problem." Well, I jumped on that like crazy. And so I made an appointment with an endocrinologist. And when I went to him, I believe I was like I want to say I was about 255. Because I remember him making a comment about my height and my weight and, sort of hinting, maybe there's a thyroid problem. But then once the tests were run and I went back to see him, No, there was no thyroid problem. None whatsoever. Um, he, unfortunately, because I wish he had 2 years ago, did not scare me enough. He was sort of a friend of the family and just said, yeah, you should lose some weight. Um, you'll feel better. Yeah, I would. Anyway, long story short, I ran into him at work at my dad's restaurant, and he was shocked I had lost so much weight. He could not believe it, and the first thing he said, it was so funny. He said, "Please tell me you didn't do anything stupid." And I said, "What does stupid mean to you?" And he said, "You didn't have bariatric surgery, did you?" And I said, "No, I didn't have surgery. No." I said, "Absolutely not. No. I did this myself." And he was so proud. And that was a non-scale victory moment. To see this doctor who you could tell he was just, he didn't want to say anything because he knows my father really well, and all of that jazz. And but we talked about my weight a little bit back when I saw him, and when I was convinced I had a thyroid problem. But seeing him as I am today, someone who knows why they have a weight problem, is doing something about it, in control, still losing, you know, it felt amazing. And I felt really proud of myself. So the other thing I wanted to talk about, and it's on the same level as me running into the endocrinologist, is in the past 10 days or so, I think these last 5-6 pounds, something about me has shifted. Something about my face, something about my body a little bit. People are now noticing my weight loss. Yes, it took them 50 pounds pretty much. But I have customers come up to me constantly. And sometimes they say the nicest things in the world. And sometimes they say things that I am just so perplexed by. I had a woman on Sunday that said, "Dorothy, you're just a shadow of your former self." Okay. A shadow of my former self. I know what she meant, and I thanked her and, went back to work and went along my day. But when I got home, I couldn't help but overthink that, yes, I'm losing all this weight, and will continue to do so because I'm not at my goal. But I am not a different person. I still love doing the same things that I loved 50 pounds ago. My relationship with food has changed. My relationship with myself has changed. But I'm not a completely different person. I think that society, and again, I know I'm overthinking this. You can call me crazy. But I think that society puts fat people, especially fat women, and no, I'm not going to use the term overweight. I'm saying fat, into a different category and sort of just put them away, ignore them. They don't really exist. And when you start to lose weight and come out of that shell that being fat puts around you, a shell, at least it did me. And don't get me wrong. I know overweight women who embrace it, and that is wonderful. You guys are few and far between, though. I mean, more power to you, but I don't know I don't know anyone in person that does. I follow a few people on Instagram that do plus size models, and I think they rock it. But your average fat woman, no, she's not embracing it. She's broken inside and wishes she were not fat. Um, and so when people see you start to lose weight, they automatically assume, you're a different person and say really weird things to you. And it's, I don't know, it's taken some getting used to. Um, and I always say thank you, and I'm always so gracious for any compliments I receive, honestly. Um, I, it is still weird to me to even receive compliments. I went so long to just try to hide myself and not draw any extra attention to myself. So someone noticing me for physical attributes is really something that is new to me. I haven't had this sort of attention on me since I was in high school and I lost weight. And it's gonna take some more getting used to. Anyway, rambling, sorry. The only other thing I wanted to add was I did have a couple of drinks on Saturday night for a friend's birthday. And I am not condoning drinking on this program, but I've said before, a vodka with club soda does not affect me. Food that if I binged afterwards, that would affect me, but just a couple drinks does not affect me. Again, I do not condone drinking on this plan, especially if you just started. I would have never had a drink when I first started this program back in September. Here it is February, though, and I am in control, and I know I can have a couple drinks, and I'm not going to go off program. So, if you are starting this program and you think, oh God, I'll never be able to have a cocktail with friends, no, just give it time, get used to the program, then test it out. But wait a couple months. I mean, I waited 2.5 months before I got off program for the first time. I think it was that long, or 2 months. It was 2 months, yeah. Because I started very beginning of September, and I went off for the first time Halloween. And then I was right back on program the next day. But do not think that you're never going to be able to enjoy a drink with friends. Or I don't even want to talk about food right now, because I don't let myself go off program with food. I just don't. That is a trigger for me. So I avoid that. But eventually that's what transitioning out of the 5-in-1 program does for us. We learn how to live life normally and not be on such a restrictive diet. I am really looking forward to these next few months. I feel amazing. And thank you all so much for all of your support. And I just had someone add me on Facebook that sent me a sweet message. They found me from here on YouTube and watched my videos, and thank you. You know who you are. I don't know, that made my night. Just was not expecting that at all. Anyway, I will check in with you guys after I weigh in on Friday, so maybe sometime this weekend. And I hope you all are having an amazing week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.